The New Day just turned heel on Big E.
Seth freaking Rollins, and this is Bretto live on YouTube.
Welcome to the Week in Review, episode 284. We are so close to episode 300. This is where we go over Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown in that WWE action figure setup style. I cannot believe what I just watched. The New Day turned heel. Dude, this episode of Raw was insane, packed of some insane returns, some crazy moments, so let's run through everything. From Seattle, Washington, let's go. Opening up the show with Mr. CM Punk. He would point at a WrestleMania sign that was not there, but man, we all saw it, didn't we? We could all see that Vegas logo up in the sky, looking awesome. But CM Punk, before he could talk anymore, he'd get interrupted by Seth Rollins, his longtime rival, ever since CM Punk stepped out at War Games in 2023. Gives CM Punk a piece of his mind, and they start brawling it out after an exchange of words. They start brawling it out after CM Punk said, "I have never even thought about you, Seth, since our last meeting." So they start brawling. Jey Uso and Sami Zayn try to come out to, cool the heat here, and then they start taking some heat from Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins starts talking trash about Jey Uso. Sami steps in and says, "You can't talk about Jey like that," after security broke up Punk and Seth. And then Seth Rollins and Sami Zayn start going at it, setting up for our main event. Some insane insults were exchanged here in this promo, and it felt so real. It was long, it was drawn out, and it was good. I enjoyed this promo. It was a tag team match with Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez from Judgment Day going up against Damage Control's Io Sky and Kairi Sane. Tag team match here for the women. Pretty solid stuff. Raquel Rodriguez would absolutely destroy Kairi Sane with a powerbomb, pinning her to pick up the victory for the Judgment Day and Liv Morgan. After the match, Raquel and Liv decided to get a little more beatdown in on the Damage Control, and then here would come Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley to come help out her former War Games tag partner, who she, teamed with at War Games, Io Sky. So she runs down, tries to even up the odds, and gets taken out, sent into the corner of the announce desk, just like Braun Breaker a week back got sent into this corner. But it was probably more brutal for Rhea, because her freaking already injured face, I believe her eye, went into the corner of the freaking announce desk because of freaking Raquel Rodriguez. Like, Rhea Ripley's gonna literally be injured again. But you gotta think Rhea Ripley's gonna be coming for blood now. She's gonna absolutely kill Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. It's over for them. The Intercontinental Championship Women's Tournament has begun. Our first match here, Dakota Kai, Katana Chance, and Shayna Baszler. Pretty solid triple threat action right here. It was actually really decent. I was expecting Dakota Kai to win, and she did. She hit her little kick here, like the mid-air kick. I forgot what they call it, but it's like a mid-air kick when she dropped Katana Chance. Pinned her 1, 2, 3, and Dakota Kai is one step closer to becoming Intercontinental Champion, the first ever Women's Intercontinental Champion. I honestly do think it's going to be Dakota Kai. It's either Dakota Kai or Lyra Valkyria, but I don't know. I feel like Dakota Kai is a great fit for that Intercontinental Championship. I really do. Bootios! They make sure you ain't booty. Speaking of booty, these two were booty. Are you kidding me right now? Okay, first of all, 10 years of the New Day. Congratulations. It was insane. I love the promo video. Woods, Kingston come out to a hyping up Adam Pearce. It was awesome. They started talking about pretty much how the New Day is going to split up. Woods and Kingston are going to go their separate ways. And then who comes out? Big E to the rescue, right? No. Big E offered to be their manager until he's cleared, because remember, Big E got a broken neck because of Ridge Holland on the outside of the ring. So Big E's like, "I will be your manager until I am cleared." And then Woods starts talking trash to Big E, and I was expecting Kingston to turn to Woods and be like, "What are you doing talking to our brother like that?" But Kingston joined. Kingston joined Woods in insulting Big E for not coming back sooner because of his broken freaking neck. They declined Big E's offer, and Kofi Kingston turns heel with Xavier Woods. I've been predicting this. Everybody's been saying, "Oh yeah, Woods is going to turn on Kingston," right? No, I knew it. I knew they were going heel day all over again. Kingston turns heel with Woods. It was awesome. But dude, the way that they did Big E was so dirty. This was supposed to be a big return for Big E. Oh man, it was so dirty. They did Big E so dirty. Bro literally broke his neck. Oh my God, this is terrible. Heel day is back, and man, they're looking for gold. I guarantee it. Probably next tag team champs. Dominic said he was going to put his money where his mouth is when he went up against Gunther. Gunther offered him a match backstage after him and Finn Balor kind of got into it, because Gunther said, "I didn't need your help at War Games, Finn. I didn't need your help." And Finn's like, "You're lucky I was there. You would have lost." Anyways, Dom fought Gunther one-on-one. Dom had a bunch of offense, like 619, Frog Splash. I thought he was going to pin Gunther. He didn't. Gunther had a wicked powerbomb on Dominic Mysterio to pick up the victory. Immediately after the match, Finn Balor attacks Gunther from behind, obviously seeking a World Heavyweight Championship match. I believe he hit 3 coup de graces on Gunther, and he said to Dom, he's like, that's how you do it. If you listen to Finn, things get done. Things get done, Dom. So he's just trying to train Dom a little bit here, and he's doing a pretty good job. He took down Gunther, but Dom still lost the match. Made a match official for Saturday Night Main Event. It's going to be Finn Balor versus Gunther for the World Heavyweight title. Just a goofy little filler match here before the main event. Pete Dunne went up against R-Truth one-on-one because Pete Dunne's pissed off that, R-Truth keeps calling him Butch, so they went one-on-one. R-Truth took advantage of Butch being distracted by the crowd calling him Butch. He would roll up Pete Dunne, pin him 1, 2, 3, and say what's up multiple times. I don't know if this was the right route. I honestly would have had Pete Dunne win here because, man, they are just burying Pete Dunne here. Like, he is not winning anything. I really would have had Pete Dunne beat the snot out of R-Truth here, but it didn't happen. R-Truth rolls him up to win. Our main event of the show, Seth Rollins versus Sami Zayn one-on-one. Before the match, Jey Uso, who was involved in the opening promo, got attacked backstage by we don't know, and Sami Zayn was like, it was Seth. It was Seth. Seth's pissed about the opening promo. He's mad. He attacked Jey, right? No, he did not. My favorite Raw superstar is back, Drew McIntyre. Oh my God, it's so cool to see Drew back on my screen. Anyways, before we talk about that, Sami Zayn versus Seth, it was great. Oh my God. In the end of this match, I loved the communication between Seth and Sami. Like, they were talking to each other during the match. I thought it was so cool. Seth's like, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't attack Jey. I didn't do that. As Sami Zayn's about to hit him with a chair and, force this match to be a disqualification, Seth takes advantage of the emotion of Sami Zayn, rolls him up, pins him 1, 2, 3. And then after Seth exits the ring, Drew McIntyre hits a Claymore on Sami Zayn, taking him out and revealing his hood. And obviously it's Drew McIntyre returning after that Hell in a Cell match. We haven't seen him since then. We really haven't. So Punk and Drew are back on Raw. It feels dang good. But what's his beef with Sami? What is this? I don't understand this. Like, what is the history here? I know they have like a little history, of course, but like, I don't know if this was like the right call for Drew to attack Sami. Maybe because he teamed with Roman, or he teamed with Punk, maybe? I don't know yet. I'm very curious on an explanation from Drew. Hopefully we get that next week. But yeah, this was a crazy way to end the show. Drew McIntyre is back, baby. That was Monday Night Raw. Ranking this show out of 10, I'm going to give it a solid 8 out of 10. I thought it flowed really well. I really enjoyed everything. My favorite moment was easily the New Day reunion, the 10 years of New Day segment. It was awesome. And my favorite match was probably Dominic Mysterio versus Gunther. I enjoyed that one a lot. That was Monday Night Raw. Let's jump into Friday Night SmackDown. Into the blue brand, in the Target Center, in the heart of Minneapolis, Minnesota. What a SmackDown, bro. We're starting with the ranking. 9 out of 10. The show was lit. Oh my gosh, bro. I loved everything on the show. I really had a gripe with nothing on this show. It was really freaking amazing. The first 30 minutes was commercial free here in the US, which was so freaking awesome. You gotta love no commercials. We opened up the show with a little update on War Games. Jimmy Uso broke his toe at War Games, jumping off the cage. Bronson Reed, they said he only broke one of his ankles, but I heard he broke both of his ankles, which is insane. Either way, an ankle break is horrible, of course, from doing the tsunami off the top of the cage, exploding that table and missing Roman Reigns because CM Punk helped him out. R.I.P. Bronson Reed. Hope he recovers well, as well as Jimmy Uso. And then, I don't have his figure, but Tonga Loa also tore his bicep because CM Punk was beating him with that freaking toolbox that was like solid metal. So yeah, there's a lot of injuries coming out of that men's War Games match, and I'm glad that they covered those in the beginning. We jump right into our opening segment, which featured Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes would get interrupted by Chad Gable. This was unexpected. I was expecting maybe Kevin Owens, right? Because that's his current rival. But no, here comes Mr. Shorty G, Chad Gable. And Cody Rhodes said, hey, we have a lot in common. Shorty G, meet Stardust. That's why I have both of their classic characters right here. Shorty G, Stardust. I didn't even bother putting on them in suits because I think this is way more cool. This promo was great. It would lead to our main event, which would be Chad Gable versus Cody Rhodes, which was a great match. I'll talk about it here in a few. But we got to run it down in timeline order, as you guys know. But this was a great opening segment to open the show. I love the promo. Women's United States Championship tournament continues here. Triple threat action. Tiffany Stratton, Naomi, and Elektra Lopez. This match was freaking amazing. I'm not just saying that. Like, this was actually good. Tiffany Stratton carried this match, in my opinion, absolutely. She is so freaking talented, Tiffany Stratton. She would actually win this match too, which was pretty fire. Only because Candice LeRae screwed Naomi. Naomi was closing on the victory, but no, Candice LeRae screws Naomi pretty randomly there, but I guess she's been beefing with her for a minute. Tiffany Stratton takes advantage. Paige hits her little moonsault, picks up the victory, 1, 2, 3. Tiffany, who's already missed Money in the Bank, one step closer to becoming the first ever women's United States champion. That's insane. Could you imagine if she held that title and the Money in the Bank contract? She could literally win the women's title and be a double champ. That would be insane. But no, Tiffany Stratton's amazing. This match was great. Let's go. It's Tiffy time. The Street Profits would be oddly attacked backstage before they were supposed to have a World Tag Team Championship match up against MCMG. Who could have attacked them? Let me think. DIY maybe? Tommaso Ciampa, who's been acting hella sus the past couple weeks with Johnny Gargano. So yeah, Street Profits yet again get screwed out of their Tag Team Championship match. B-Fab couldn't believe it. Nick Aldis was like, what the crap is going on? Like, actually, like, these two keep getting screwed out of tag team title opportunities. It's insane. Anyways, DIY would step up to the plate. Johnny Gargano got them a Tag Team Championship match. He asked Nick Aldis, and then MCMG's like, yeah, let's run it up. Let's do it. That's totally cool. A match I was not expecting anything from. Piper Niven, Bianca Belair. This match is amazing, bro. Piper Niven has never been able to beat Bianca Belair. She's met her in the past multiple times. And Chelsea Green on ringside, who had a little run-in earlier in the show with Bianca Belair. Her and Piper attacked Bianca before this match got going, which I found kind of odd how Naomi didn't come back and help Bianca. Kind of odd. But anyways, getting off track there. Bianca Belair versus Piper Niven. This was a long, good match. A lot of kickouts, a lot of fun action here. Up until the end where we saw Bianca Belair hit a KOD to Piper Niven, which is insane in itself. That's insane. She picked her off the top rope, hit the KOD right on top of a laying down Chelsea Green who tried getting involved, but she found herself getting freaking KOD'd by this insane Piper Niven who was on the shoulders of Bianca Belair. Crazy match. Bianca Belair wins, has a little interaction with Naomi backstage, and it was kind of sus, bro. They're having me thinking Naomi possibly beat up Jade Cargill. Like, actually, I think it was Naomi that beat up Jade. They just really do. I don't know. I'm catching a vibe. I'm catching a vibe that Naomi's jealous. She wants to be that tag team champion, and yeah, because they don't know what they're doing yet. Only Bianca's the tag team champion right now because Jade's out of action, so I think it was Naomi that attacked Jade. But this was a great match. The new and improved Shinsuke Nakamura would make his entrance to another new theme song. Bro, what are they doing? Why didn't they just keep the Trap Nakamura theme? I loved that theme. What were they doing? Like, he's the US champ. He won the belt. Why are we changing his theme song? The Trap theme was great. Anyways, he comes out. He doesn't say a word. Gets interrupted by LA Knight, who wants a rematch. Rightfully so. I mean, he kind of caught LA Knight off guard with this new character and stuff. And then here comes Andrade. He wants a match. You know, he's like LA Knight, get to the back of the line. LA Knight, I mean, no disrespect. And then they randomly get attacked by the Bloodline. Okay, like, what the heck is going on? Jacob Fatu, Tamatanga, because Tangaloa is injured, and Solo Sikoa. So there were only 3 men out there from the Bloodline. Solo Sikoa just reaffirming to everybody that the Bloodline is still a force to be messed with. They took out LA. They took out Andrade. They didn't touch Shinsuke Nakamura because that's a new character. He's the new champ. You can't touch Nakamura, bro. You can't make him look bad, understandably. But the Bloodline, they're still a force to be reckoned with, according to Solo Sikoa. He's still the tribal chief, and they should be afraid of Solo Sikoa. They should be taking him seriously. I'm still taking Solo Sikoa seriously because I love you, Solo. DIY got their tag team championship match that they've been craving for the past couple weeks. Well, more or less, Tommaso Ciampa has been. Gargano's been playing this soft side, but hey, not in this match. First of all, MCMG, I absolutely love them. Alex Shelley, Chris Sabin, they're absolutely amazing. They were great tag team champions for the short time that they held them because, yeah, we have new tag team champions. Tommaso Ciampa, it looked like he was done with Gargano. He was going to get a steel chair. He was literally going to grab a steel chair, and I believe he was going to attack Gargano with it, but luckily, Gargano turned heel with Ciampa. Very similar to how Kofi Kingston turned heel with Xavier Woods. Very similar story going on over here on SmackDown. Gargano turned heel, hitting a low blow on, I believe it was Chris Sabin, while Alex Shelley was on the top rope, and Alex Shelley's like a longtime friend. He's like, I can't believe you would do this. And then they hit the meet in the middle. 1, 2, 3, new tag team champions. I still can't believe it. Gargano, all DIY is heel. And then they show Candice LeRae backstage, who's been heel for a while, approaches her new heel husband, which is insane. It's like, bro, they've been waiting to put them together on TV, but they just needed both of them to be heel, and now they are. So we got heel DIY as tag team champions. I'm down for it, but man, MCMG, they are going to be coming back for those titles. You best bet it, man. Did anybody else love this interview in the car between Kevin Owens and Michael Cole? Well, first of all, they had an interview set up inside the arena, and Michael Cole's like, why do I have to go to Kevin Owens' car? Kevin Owens requested that he come out to the parking lot because Kevin Owens doesn't want to come to the arena in Minneapolis. So Michael Cole goes out there. It's just a heated conversation between him and Kevin the entire time in the vehicle, and I loved it. It was hysterical. It was really funny. Michael Cole called out Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens called out Michael Michael Cole. He rolled up the window on him. It was cold. He drove away. Well, he supposedly left the arena, but hey, we would see Kevin Owens pop up a little bit later in the show. I will talk about it in a few, but I love this interview. It was really unique. Main event time! Cody Rhodes, Chad Gable, one-on-one. This match was freaking fire, as you would expect. Chad Gable tearing the house down. Cody Rhodes tearing it up. You had American Made on ringside who attempted getting involved multiple times here, but they would get kicked off ringside by Jessica Carr. W move by Jessica Carr right there. Otherwise, they would have got involved more. But obviously, Cody Rhodes is going to pick this victory up, man. He tore the house down. Crossroads, amazing sell from Chad Gable. Great job, Chad. Amazing stuff. After the match, we would see somebody enter the ring. Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens would attack the foot of Cody Rhodes because Chad Gable exposed the foot during the match because he was targeting it the entire match. So Kevin Owens is like, you know what? I'm going to go out there, stomp on his foot, and beat the living hell out of him. And he did just that. Luckily for security and WWE officials, they would come out and break this up. But that's how they ended the show. An absolute brawl between Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes, building up to Saturday night's main event, which is going to be so good. I cannot wait for that show. It's going to be streaming on NBC and Peacock. Like, I'm so flipping hyped for that. But what a way to end the show. Kevin Owens is deranged. He is delusional. But he has some valid points, though. Cody Rhodes did do him kind of dirty. And oh my God, I almost forgot to mention, finally, Kevin Owens mentions Sami Zayn. He's like, oh, it's Sami Zayn? Oh, he'll get what's coming to him. He'll get what's coming to him. But no, this is about Cody Rhodes. He mentioned Sami Zayn for a short time. Thank God. Let's go. I can't wait till they revamp Kevin versus Sami. It's going to be so good. Anyways, that was SmackDown from Minneapolis. The show was absolutely amazing. Like, literally a 9 out of 10 show. I already ranked it, but yeah, 9 out of 10 for this episode of SmackDown. My favorite match was Piper Niven versus Bianca Belair. This match was so good. Back and forth. Like, I mean it when I say it. That match was freaking amazing. My favorite moment was probably DIY winning the tag team titles. I thought that was pretty wild. Once again, great episode of SmackDown. Great episode of Raw this week. Just a solid week for WWE overall. Next week, we got Saturday Night Main Event. I'm going to be reviewing that show, so stay tuned for that. And I will see you guys next time. This is Bretto Live, signing out.